How you doing, aficionados? Kris Basso coming back at you from www.tobaccoworldcigars.com. Guys, cigar fans, my people who have been supporting us, I am truly touched by the outpour of support that I've gotten from people who have watched this video, who have given us little orders here and big orders there. We really do appreciate it over here at Tobacco World. I cannot tell you how touched I am. I wrote a list of things because there are people that I've met since I've done this video who have called the store, who I've talked to. I mean, just guys, Tallahassee law enforcement, I'm going to give you guys a shout out. I think there's some good people out there, some real good Americans, and I only wish you guys the best regardless of what happens after tomorrow. I want to give a shout out to Kevin in Aurora, Illinois. Kev, shout out to you. Thanks for these unbelievable shirts that you sent. Thanks for being a Marine. Thanks for believing in the United States Marine Corps. And I want to give a shout out to everybody in the United States Marine Corps. I'm telling you guys, this is it. This is truly what it comes down to. If you're ever going to watch any one of my videos, ever, please let it be this one, because there's a lot of things that need to take place over the course of literally 14 hours. We have 14 hours until the polls open on election day, until you're capable of going down and doing something that is going to change the course of history. I want to speak to you Obama fans out there, okay? People who like his schmooze talking and his Harvard ways and his regal look. Ladies and gentlemen, there has to be 8,000 people a year that graduate from Harvard. You don't see them all becoming fucking presidents of the United States of America. And I'm going to talk to you about something. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this guy that everyone is running out there to vote for, and hopefully you can dig down deep down in your gut. You can really ask yourself before you walk into that voting booth and push that button, is this really the man that I want to give the keys to the most important fucking house in the world? Okay? This is what you have to ask yourself. Ask, did he really go see his sick grandmother a couple of weeks ago? And then look and investigate and find out online. Look at the newspaper reports and find out that he really met with the governor of Hawaii and begged him to seal his citizenship, to not show proof of his citizenship, even though the judge ordered that he had 3 days to come up with it. This is the guy that we're putting in the White House. We're also putting in a guy who was roommates with a guy by the name of Siddiqui. He's a Pakistani guy. He could be the most upstanding Pakistani guy in the world. I really don't know. You know what? I shouldn't even mention him because I don't have really anything bad to say about him. But what I do have something bad to say about is Dr. Khalid Al-Monser. Who the fuck is this guy? Where did this guy come from? Nobody really knows because we don't see it on CNN. You don't see it on NBC. You don't see it on the major networks that are trying to put this guy in office. You don't hear the fucking movie stars in Hollywood that are jerking off on a $100 million fucking signing contract to do a fucking movie because they don't give a shit. You can tax them up the ass. They have multiple homes all over the country. They don't care about the working man, you and me, okay? But they don't talk to you about this Khalid Al-Monser. But you'll find out that this guy went to a very prominent lawyer in New York City and asked him if he knew anybody or had any ways of pulling strings to get Barack Hussein Obama in Harvard. He asked him, how can we do it? I'll raise the money for him. Nobody ever found out. You can't get the answer because he won't allow his transcripts from Harvard to be open. He won't allow his Columbia University transcripts to be open. This guy is shutting down like a closed book that he's not allowing anybody to look into, but yet he wants us to trust who he is to become the President of the United States. Get the fuck out of here! Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously, if you or I wanted to become president, we'd have fucking everybody up our goddamn ass, looking at every goddamn associate we have had. I know I couldn't become president. How is this guy becoming president of the United States, knowing Dr. Khalid, knowing Reverend Wright, who he swears after 20 years he never fucking heard the guy speak that way? You buy that shit? You're not that fucking dumb. You're American. Don't let no you like that. So stand up for us. He knows William Ayers, oh, but they only sat on boards, and the guy blew up a building 20 years ago. I was only 8 years old. Who the fuck cares? He tried to hurt Americans. You shouldn't want to be associated with him. Tony Rezko. Here's another guy. I mean, you could look at the money that Rezko's wife paid him for a strip of land in his backyard. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody, this guy, Rashid Khalidi. Guys, Rashid Khalidi, this is a guy who wants fucking Israel wiped off the face of the fucking map. Do you understand? He doesn't want them here. He's burned their flag. He speaks out against them. And this guy, Barack Hussein Obama, goes and gives him an acceptance speech, and we're not allowed to see it? The LA Times is going to keep it? Get the fuck out of here. We have a right, and he has a fiduciary responsibility as a presidential candidate to allow us to investigate any possible thing. Here's something that makes the most sense if somebody told me. If you were going to give John McCain or Barack Hussein Obama a job working for the Secret Service or the FBI, who would qualify on the background check? You understand what I'm saying? Barack Hussein Obama would fail easily just by his associates, his known associates. But yet, we're going to let him be the president who's going to oversee Secret Service and the FBI. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like these terrorists found a loophole to our system and they're sticking it right up our ass for it. Guys, within a 1 mile radius of this man's home, you have Louis Farrakhan, Reverend Wright, William Ayers, Tony Rezko, and Dr. Khalidi. Not Khalidi, but Dr. Khalid Ayer, whatever the hell his name is. All live within a 1 mile radius. He's a community organizer. These are people within his community. They're organizing the biggest coup that anybody can ever organize in the history of the United States of America. I beg you. You have literally 14 hours. Send this video out to as many people as you can. I want this to go to people who are considering voting for this Obama guy. This guy is not good for our country. Maybe in 10 years. Let him come back in 10 years after he's proved that he's an American and he's done something with his political career, other than just say he was a community organizer and then boom, I want to raise $600 million and be president of the United States when we don't know where $200 million of it came from. I don't have enough time here. www.tobaccoworldcigars.com. Keep the orders coming, guys. We can really use it down here. And I hope that we make the right choices in life here. And I hope John McCain becomes president of the United States. Good luck.
Great video.